we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Underway. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He leaves it with his back. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25.
Guys, let's take just a second and talk about Ole Miss. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
To throw, it's Simmons. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch at the 35. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Got enough for the 1st. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Lagway. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. He splits the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Fires to the tight end. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have.
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Now the toss. Nice move to keep running. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, it's just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Defense looks as if it's coming. On the move. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4, they'll mark it at the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Gets it out quickly. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Touch pass on the run. Looking for the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Love the individual effort here by the wide receiver. After he has the ball, able to make people miss. You see the speed as he goes in for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll go to the toss. Got room to work. Breaks the tackle. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That's reeled in. It's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
He wants to change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Now from inside the red zone. Grabbed over the middle. It's Messer. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Simmons. Firing to the right, complete. What a cut! Just keeps moving. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Power football with the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and force the incompletion.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
To the air on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, defense wasn't fooled on that pass play. Great job by the defender knocking it away.
The Irish trying to keep this drive moving on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Looking for room at the 40. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged on the outside, it's Williams. They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. To the ground with the back. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Intercepted, and the defense is set him up.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback, because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Out of the backfield, he's open. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Rebels! Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Barres. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. Makes a grab at the 25 and he's home. And he eluded the defense and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Catch in the middle, it's Cunningham. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Grab near the marker, it's Ray. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Ray. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Pettis. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Makes the catch, it's Cobb. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Real smart play, great job. Get the positive yards and then get your booty out of bounds.
Now down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. The run from the shotgun. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he tacks on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Messer. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, I'll tell you, I know they're losing the game. It's only the first half, but this offense, obviously, they've spent some time practicing 2-minute throughout the week. You can see they're really in rhythm, they're really in focus, and they're attacking the right areas of the field in order to try to maintain as much clock as possible.
Looking downfield, it's Glagway. Fires toward the end zone. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. One more snap coming before halftime. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Barres. And the returner will be knocked down. Here come the Irish back on offense. Complete to start this drive. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Offense, quick tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it at the 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and Hill helps it. Touchdown, Irish!
How about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a top 5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. We'll keep you up to speed if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Looking to pass. It's Simmons. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A designed run for the quarterback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field.
This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. DB's right up on the receivers. To the air, it's Simmons. Caught behind the line, it's Cobb. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed. You know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
Looking downfield on first down. Rush is on him. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Wants to fire on second down. Hit as he throws. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face. Make that ball float up in the air. Creates the turnover. Creates the big play. Momentum shift for the defense.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. Looking to buy time. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air. It's Lagway. Quick completion on the out route. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to keep the drive alive. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Love the call going RPO here on fourth and short. And how about the running back? This is a guy that gets the tough yards. He finds ways to get those hidden yards. He can push the pile, drive the legs. Showed you that right there.
Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And with that drive, you start to get excited. You start to think about the bounce back from a week ago. Went on the road, tough loss. You get to come back home. And this team has really been a different team today. Nice performance after a heartbreaking loss last week.
Here comes the two-point try. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the option. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Scanning the field is Simmons. It's complete on the right side. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Ray. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
Ole Miss, 21.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's the handoff. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, this offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this thing.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
The corners are walked up tight. The DBs will back off a bit. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Ray. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
The give from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Man, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 28 over Tulane. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
The give, and tick, 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 tick. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, The defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Irish might opt to take a shot here on 2nd and inches. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. They'll give it to the back. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give to the back. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. Got some room in it at the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, obviously this team didn't get the start they wanted to on the year, coming into this one 0-1, but a great job there getting that drive, putting 6 up on the board. They've got a comfortable lead. They wanted to turn the page and start to build momentum. This is a massive win for this program.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Catch in the middle, it's Ray. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Back to pass, it's Simmons. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly. Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lee. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start